Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I want to give a quick little mention to a special little girl of mine, my eldest daughter. She created this little festive corner, shall I say, and she's so very proud. So I know she watches my videos and I wanted to, make it a point to mention it, and I do love it and I hope that you guys do too. How are we doing today, guys? I have some new brushes. Sonia G came out with new brushes and I'm excited. I recently got into her brushes this year. I really do like them. So when I saw that this set came out, I was beyond excited and I'm really happy that I was able to get my hands on them. So for today, we are going to play around with the new brushes. I don't have anything else but my base on, meaning my foundation, concealer, and powders, and I figured we can do the rest of my face together trying out the new brushes. And I have other brushes from her I'd like to compare, and let's see how it goes. Let's go ahead and get started. Come on. No surprise here, I'm that channel that likes to share all the fun little details. Why not? So of course I'm going to share the unboxing process with you. I really truly appreciate the way Beautylish ships packages to me. Here we are per usual. I got a sample this time of Anastasia's eye primer. I have been wanting to try that, so we shall. I'll probably use this in the next video I do with the Norvina palette. And here are the brushes. Here they are. They are beautiful. Here is the set. So beautiful. This blue is absolutely beautiful. This is one of her more so original brushes. And then the Pro is the more tapered handle. But these are beautiful. The classy burgundy reddish kind of ombre is beautiful, but this blue, beautiful. Love that. That's my first impression of that. I feel like I didn't mention it, so forgive me, but this set is called Sonia G's Sky Face Set. And this was designed to be her travel set. When you're applying makeup on the go, the right tools make all the difference. The Sky Face Set features 5 brushes that make the most out of every stroke, helping you achieve gorgeous results no matter what. Whether you're doing your makeup in an airplane bathroom or at the gym, the Sky Face Set makes flawless application easy, quick, and painless. When I first heard about these brushes, and that they were more so travel brushes, the first thing that I thought was, are these going to be smaller brushes? Were they going to be like those typical travel size brushes? Were they going to be cheaper? Were they going to be what was I to expect? But you know what was great? Sonia G herself did a full post where she answered a ton of questions and really gave great details. So I will for sure link that down below so you can check it out as well. If you're familiar with Sonia G brushes and you're used to her quality, these are of that quality, A+. These are brand new shapes designed for effortless use. Lightweight, tapered handles for easy maneuvering. These are of natural hair, so these are goat hair brushes. They're handmade by master craftsmen in Japan. Their custom shapes work with all products and techniques. This is a big, fluffy powder brush made for blending and buffing. The master face deposits powder evenly across the skin for a seamless result, even when you're in a rush. This universal cheek brush hugs the curves of your face to softly diffuse blush, bronzer, and highlight with minimal blending. Perfect for precision application, the mini cheek deposits product in targeted areas while letting you build up the intensity for the look that you want. This domed powder brush delivers sheer to medium coverage with fluffy, light as air bristles. Use it with any product, from blush and contour products to finishing powder. Apply any product without harsh streaks or edges with this airy fan brush. It's a smaller, more compact version of Sonia's best-selling Sculpt 1. Alright, so I want to try the brushes out with you, and then we'll come back and I'll compare them to some of the other Sonia G brushes that I have, and then we'll talk. I'm going to start off with the Master Face and my Sicily Blur Expert Powder. It's very soft. And it's dense, but it's not too dense. I like it. Alright. This is a new brush. It has not been washed yet, and I lost like 2 hairs, but that is pretty normal with these type of handmade brushes. So don't be alarmed if that happens to you. Alright, so that was the Master Face brush. So for my bronzer, I'm going to try 2 brushes. I'll do one side with the worker fan, and then I'll do the other side with the soft cheek. This is great for more detailed precision. I like this. I can get in my hairline very nicely with it. It's very soft. So we bronzed up with the worker fan. Now let's try out the soft cheek. The brush that I currently use for my bronzer is Wayne Goss number 11. I know these are definitely a little different. This is a little bit bigger, but I wanted to try this one for my bronzer as well, because just by looking at it, that's kind of what I would want to grab it for. This one, it's definitely looser. This one is definitely not as dense, softer blend with your product, which is my first choice when it comes to bronzers and blush. It's more diffused, it's softer of a finish. Yeah. Over here, it's definitely more structured. Like the way this is applying. So this is the side with the soft cheek, and this is the side with the worker fan. Now with the worker fan side, it's definitely a more structured bronzer. Not in a bad way, absolutely not, but it's just more so cleaner. And on this side, it's more diffused and blown out. I'm going to take this worker fan and use that on my nose a little bit. Let's see if it's too big. I'll make it work. Let's get crazy. Use this to put a little something in the crease. This is a travel set. You can do what you need to. Moving on to highlight. I like to highlight before I do my blush. So I'm going to take the mini cheek with my highlighter. I like that this diffuses my highlighter very, very nicely. This is the current brush that I use for my highlighter. This is Wayne Goss's airbrush. This is just a limited edition packaging one. Packaging. Is this packaging? No, this is not packaging. Limited edition handle and ferrule, right? Okay, you get what I mean. But this is Wayne Goss the airbrush, and then this is the mini cheek from Sonia G. And this is what they look like side by side. Obviously 2 totally different brushes, but I really like the way that Sonia G diffused my highlight. I hate having a strip of highlight, so it's very nice that this is diffusing it very, very easily. It's not too dense, so you're not going to get a stripe of highlight. And now let's finish everything up with a little blush, and we're going to use the Classic Cheek. This is definitely your classic cheek brush. And I do like it. It diffuses the product very, very nicely. I am going to go back into the soft cheek. I just kind of cleaned this off on my microfiber towel. And I'm going to do the other side with the soft cheek. I like, personally for my blush brushes, I use now Wayne Goss number 14, and as you can see, it's definitely a softer, more fluffier brush. Side by side with the soft cheek, you can see it's more my style, a little more fluffy. And just by going into my blush, I can see it's got a little more movement, so it's not as dense as the classic cheek. That classic cheek, you're definitely going to get more pigment and a more controlled distribution of color. I feel like this one will be a lot softer, hence the name Soft Cheek. Yes. I love both. I think both look beautiful. Personal preference, I like this for my blush. For my bronzer, I personally prefer just being a little, not sloppy, I don't want to say the word sloppy, but just kind of apply my blush. I feel with brushes like this, you have to make sure you stay where you're supposed to, stay in the lines. Not that that's a bad thing, but just my personal preference. Let's go ahead and compare these brushes to some others that I have in my collection. After using these for the first time, I really hope she comes out with an eye set. Not just because the handle's blue and beautiful and perfect, but because I really do love her brushes. And I'm really happy that I decided to give them a try. In my head, I went years thinking, oh, I've got Wayne Goss. I don't need any other brushes. I don't, but it was really nice that I decided to, because these are up there. I have here some of my Sonia G brushes. That was Wayne Goss. I first thought that these two were similar, but upon further investigating, this one, the Master Face from the Sky Face set, is definitely more of like a dome shape, and it's a lot more dense. If you can just see based on the movement, you can see this is way more dense. This one, if you can just see, this one is a lot more fluffy. I personally love using this to set my under eye. I like using this for blush, bronzer. I like the more looser, fluffier brushes for that. But this one, I think this is really great for powder. Definitely. Just by looking at them, I thought they were similar, but upon further investigating, they are not. I don't have all of Sonia G's brushes. I only have her Pro Face and Eye set, and then I just have like a few of her brushes that were in the thicker handle. So I will do my best. All right, I have here the Mini Cheek, the Cheek Pro, and then the Classic Cheek. Just by looking at these, they look very similar in shape. But this Classic Cheek is a lot more dense than the Cheek Pro. And then the Mini Cheek is just in its category all on its own. I love this for highlight. This is beautiful for highlight. And I also feel like this would work really well for setting your under eye. The only other fan brushes that I have from Sonia G are the Sculpt 2 and the Fan Pro. And then from the Sky set, we have the Worker Fan. Now, they did say that this was similar to one of her already best-selling Sculpt 1, I believe. But I think that because I don't have that, this is actually perfect for me. I don't use these types of brushes that often, but I do like having it. I think it came in handy. So let's say you're traveling and you only had this brush set. You could totally just take your bronzer like I did and put it in your crease. Thank you. I do need to put mascara on. Don't I? I look so funny without it. So, what do I think about these Sonia G Sky Face brushes? My first impression, fresh out of the box, literally, is I think they're nice. I really, really like them. I love the aesthetic. I think the color she chose, the blue ombre, is beautiful. The quality is outstanding. It's pretty much what we've come to love and we've come to be accustomed to when it comes to Sonia G brushes and the investment we are putting in them price-wise. This is what you're getting for your money. Now, very quickly, when I order Wayne Goss brushes, they always come in a canister. Wait, let me show you this one. A canister that has a cover. So personally, that's great because it's perfect to take for travel because it's a solid quality kind of cardboard canister. These are travel brushes and are intended for travel, and of course use them for what you want. But I wish that she did something along the lines of the whole travel kind of theme, where she gave us something that we could use to carry them in for travel. That's maybe the only thing I wish I would have gotten with this. I'm sure at a later time she'll maybe come out with something travel-ish kind of thing. I'm really happy that I was able to get my hands on these brushes when they first came out. I know that they're sold out as of right now. We're talking the 20th of September. I'm very sure that they're going to restock, so check Beautylicious website. They always have a link where you can sign up to be notified for when there is a restock because these brushes are outstanding. Let me know what you guys think about the brushes. Were you able to get your hands on them? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye!